Good morning, everyone. I'd like to take a moment to talk to you about trying to share high definition videos from your cell phones. I know many of you really enjoy your Apple phones, and Apple phones have a lot to offer. But as far as sharing high resolution videos, the Apple platform is lacking in a small degree. One way to share those videos of any length, hour long, that you film is obviously the only way is to share a link from a cloud based service. And Apple's cloud is adequate, but it doesn't come up to par with the Google Photos platform. Google Photos is merely an app that can be downloaded to your Apple phone. And in doing so, it will automatically store all your pictures and videos in an Apple cloud, a Google cloud, of which you'll set up. They will require you to open up a Google email account, which is Gmail. But it's free anyway, so whether or not you opt to use it is inconsequential. So by downloading the Google Photos app onto your Apple phone and allowing it to upload all of your pictures and videos, you can then merely access that particular video in your Google Photos cloud, and there will be a share option. And the important part to remember is whether you're working on your cell phone or accessing your Google Photos account on a computer or desktop or tablet. On a computer or desktop, you can only share to an email address. From your cell phone, you can share to a text or text link or assign to a group text. What you're really doing is creating a link, and it will probably, using your cell phone to share, it will ask, would you like to create a link? And obviously you'd like to say yes, and would you, if it asks, allow access? Yes, of course. And you then will be creating this link that you will then attach to your text to send out, like an invitation, to go into your cloud and share that particular video, which in the Google world or Google Photos, it will be up to 5K resolution for any indeterminate length of time. With that said, when you actually install Google Photos on your Apple phone, typically right now, I understand your photos and or videos go to your Apple cloud. This is merely a second cloud-based storage application, Google Photos. So in lieu of just storing it to the Apple cloud, you'll be storing it to both Apple and Google. Now, people say, well, Google only gives me 50 gigs of storage. And I say, probably so, and it's free. And videos of any indeterminate length eat up quite a bit of storage. So as your phone deposits pictures and or videos into your Google Cloud account, you will eat up your storage probably relatively quickly, especially if you're doing videos, which is the reason for this conversation. Google will then give you the option to upgrade your storage. You can get up to 100 gigabytes per month, for $1.99. I say yes, let them. You spend more than that on French fries at McDonald's. I opt for the 1 terabyte plan from Google Photos. And the reason is I also use Google Drive. Google Drive is a filing storage for documents and or other types of storage that is more file-based than Google Photos. But in any case, the Google platform all goes towards your storage. And the reason I opted for 1 terabyte is I really like the way it works. And the 1 terabyte does cost me $9.99 a month, $10, $120 a year, and I feel it's worth every penny. I will never use a full terabyte of storage. Granted, I shouldn't say that the way I video, but in any case, I'm a long ways from that. The one good thing you get from that, though, is you can share that storage with other family members. Now, you still retain privacy, but you can invite your other family members to get on your plan so that they get the benefit of that additional storage for nothing, obviously, because you're paying for it. But it's a good way to look at it. Now, the other thing about using your Apple phones for videos is somebody's texting. Let's see. Nope, they quit. Okay. The Apple phone for videos is by installing Google Photos on your Apple phone. It gives you another avenue for editing. The Google Photos edit programs are very strong. Not that Apple's not, but it gives you an additional option that you may or may not like working with. So when you want to share high resolution videos with an Android phone, they're more Google based already. The Google platform, so to speak, incorporates many different apps. I'm just talking about two of the several. I happen to use Google Calendar and a few others. Google Maps, for sure. I use that a lot. And of course, YouTube. YouTube is owned by Google. And by having a Google Photo storage facility, you can directly upload from your Google Photos to YouTube. And in doing so, based on your Gmail account, it will ask you varying degrees of privacy you want to upload that YouTube video as. So it's another consideration. By getting into this, we want to remember that using your phone, you can share cloud-based information by text. By using your computer or desktop, you can only share cloud-based information via email. So don't get confused by that. I know everybody likes to see text nowadays because it's easy on your handheld phone. But there is advantages to sending videos or links from your cloud-based storage to an email account. Naturally, you're going to be able to open it on a much bigger media platform, such as your full display. So, something to consider. In addition, I found that as time goes by, you develop more and more content in your cloud-based storage. Specifically, I'm referencing Google Photos. But it can become cumbersome to find specific things you're looking for when you have more and more content? Well, that goes back to the mechanics of the cloud itself also. Google Photos, for instance, files by date. It has facial recognition. It has location recognition. It has varying other assistance to help you find what you're looking for. And one of the things that I find is helpful is they have what's called a library inside your cloud where you can develop a file, put everything, content in there from your Google Photos, and label that as a specific library file. For instance, a specific vacation. I'm going to make one just like this, calling it Grandpa's Big Time Birthday, and I will store all of your videos in there to create a video slideshow for Grandpa that I will edit and create once I get all your wishes, video wishes, and I will then put it in my storage. I will put it in a library file, and I will upload it to YouTube. So the nice thing to remember is that YouTube is, to my knowledge, not only the best, but the only way I'm aware of to share videos and such, obviously online, to smart TVs. In other words, once you upload a video to YouTube, which is also owned by Google, you can share the link to that YouTube video with varying degrees of privacy to friends and family so that when they turn on their smart TVs, they can search inside YouTube for that specific video. That's becoming more and more prevalent. So with that said, if you have any other questions, give me a call. I understand in closing, everybody likes the features of Apple. I specifically am Samsung Android for the various reasons I'm discussing. But either way, the goal is to be able to share a high definition, full resolution, indeterminate length video. I don't care if the video is 2 hours long that you film. You want to be able to share it the way it was recorded. And there you have it. This is Captain Geo signing out.